Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna go and do some shore fishing. All right, stick to the shore dock and maybe move around a little bit, but it's gonna be simple. Right now we're actually not even at the lake. As you can see, I'm at the house right now, and let me show you guys my quick setup right here. All right, so here is my 7-foot rod. Yeah, that doesn't mean so much, but when I show you what the name of the rod is right here, it's a Carbon Light 2.0 Johnny Morris bait cast rod with a Revo SX bait cast reel, Texas rig, worm weightless, hooked up and ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, this rod is a beauty. I got it on sale a couple years ago during the COVID era for like 160 bucks, and it is proven to be worth every single dime. Actually, I got it on sale like I just said, and other than that, if it wasn't on sale, there's no way I would have gotten it. And then of course, to really kind of close off with that setup, you gotta, if you can get a spinner and a bait caster, I recommend that, because that's just have more tools, all right, in your tool bag. And the more tools you have, oftentimes just the more things you can get done, more fish you can target, more weather you can fish. And that's where a good old spinner cast comes in. Spin reel, got a nice 2-piece rod right here. Pros and cons to that, but right now it's a pro. This setup itself is not too pricey. Rod itself, 40 bucks. Reel came with a different setup, different rod, and is also relatively cheap. But that's all you need. You don't need all the expensive gear. You just need gear and some skill and patience from you to learn how to fish. The fish are there, you just gotta catch them. Easier said than done. But without further ado, let's get into the actual, let's get down to the lake. Right, so we're here. All right, so we are almost down to the spot, but let me give you guys a quick view of what I'm looking at right now, of the view. So this is what we got to work with right here. It's the big old lake, but our spot's behind those bushes right here. Then also I got a pond right here. So we got spots to work with. Now the tricky part is is not catching the fish. I can catch fish. That's pretty easy for me now, because I've been fishing for several years by now. All right, the tricky part is filming the video, because I decided to completely go past the part of maybe buying a stand or something, like a filming stand, to where I can hold the phone, still have this horizontal footage set up. But no. So I'm gonna have to find a spot to kind of hold the phone and hopefully get some of this footage, so y'all can kind of go along the fishing day with me. So you guys can follow along a lot better when the camera is a little better positioned. All right. I don't have too much to work with because, well, I don't have a GoPro. That would be nice, or like a chest camera. I'm literally just working with my phone with this post behind me there. So I think that's gonna be what I'm gonna use. But let's set the things down real quick and set up for our quick fishing video. This is the spot that I'm gonna be working with. Let's see if y'all can kind of if the camera can kind of pick all this up a little bit. And here we are, beautiful clear water. I'm gonna balance some sort of soft plastic around these weeds here and see if we can't just pick up something. All right, so folks, put you in the spot. Let's start fishing, because why are we delaying? Why would you delay any further? Should I go with a crank, or should I go with this reel setup? You know, like the spin reel. Reeling in a fish on a bait caster is just different. Ooh, can't even really see my face. Now you can. Good old sun saying hello. This is the kind of weather, the temperature I will be missing here soon once it gets hot and muggy and humid. But for right now, it is beautiful. Let's go fish. Let's go and catch ourselves something delicious. By the way, eating bass is not the recommended fish. All right, bass, great trophy fish, but they're kind of disgusting to eat. Maybe I just took them wrong. Oh my gosh, there's a bass literally like right here. Let me see. Oh my gosh, right here. Oh my gosh, dude, spring fishing is insane. First cast. So this is actually even a different bass than I was talking about. The other bass is a lot bigger than this, to be honest. But it's not a monster, but it's something, right? Not a monster, but I'll take it. Dude, the bass are just popping out here. I'm gonna release this one real quick, and I'll throw this sucker back. So, guys, it goes back to show that the worms are always magical. I wish that was true, cause that means there'll be a lot more fish. All right, but this is the setup I have right now. First cast, I see the bass out there, and the trick here, guys, for spawning for spring bass at least, when you're fishing offshore, you're looking down at beds. When you see a fish, don't throw the worm at it. Throw the worm, cast the worm past the fish, and then reel it back in. That way, A, the fish doesn't get spooked. B, the fish doesn't see the worm flying at him in the air and knows it's fake. Because the fish are smart and stupid at the same time. They know worms don't fly. But if they don't see your shadow, if they don't see the lure flying at them, and just kind of casually, oh wow, look back and there's a worm swimming at it, they're more willing to bite. So that's the tip I would give you right there. Spring fishing tip right there is do not cast a lure on the bass itself. But let me shut up and actually catch another fish. That was actually really cool. And like I said, this is a weightless setup. No, nothing fancy. Just straight up, shiny little worm. And catching fish. I mean, guys, look at this one too. Is actually a nice one. Holy cow! I mean, two pounder. Do I have my pliers on me? Oh, she bent the hook too. Guys, I also recommend if you're a rookie to fishing, or just beginner in general, I guess that's what rookie means, invest in some nice pliers. Because if you have a really good hook set, that hook is going to be deep down in the mouth. And I recommend you guys get some pliers, because you're not going to always want to stick your whole hand in the fish's mouth. But this is what we have to work with. It's a little dirty because I'm shore fishing. I had to drag it on the sand, but here we are. Nothing massive, but it's a good fish nonetheless. I'm my fish kisser. Guys, you gotta kiss the fish. Look how that's the hook. Kind of ripped up that spot, but it's okay because it's a bass. Their cartilage there is very narrow, and not narrow, very thin, and it actually does not hurt them at all. It's just skin there for them, empty cartilage. So don't feel bad for the bass. Bass just got tricked, if anything. Thought it was getting a quick snack, but it wasn't. Switch the hands real quick, and let's release this puppy, because it's Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to apologize real quick. The neighbor came and wanted to talk, and I didn't feel like just stopping the whole video. I didn't feel like continuing to record. That would have been kind of rude, because, you know, talk to the neighbor. So I wasn't able to record me releasing back the fish to the water, so I just kind of checked it back and made that quick. But this is the next day. I'm editing the video. I'm like, oh shoot, that video wasn't complete. I apologize for just the way that video ended. I hope you guys enjoyed the content nonetheless. Yes, it wasn't the supreme content, Mr. Beast type content in terms of engagement, but I hope you guys still enjoyed it and would like more, because I will be uploading more fishing tips, fishing videos, and me just getting out there and enjoying nature. Without further ado, I'm going to shut up and leave you to enjoy the rest of your day. Feel free to leave a like, and if you're feeling very generous, leave a sub. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good rest of your day.